I am hoping everyone have had a blessed Sunday and ready to get into the live tonight. Um, this Sunday has been a day for me, guys, but thank God I am here and we are pushing and everything is going well. Tonight we have Pascal joining us as a guest on the show. And tonight we are talking about where does your $50 goes when you send a transfer to Haiti, and every transfer that you send out to Haiti, you have to pay this fee. Or if you don't pay it, when it gets here to the receiver, they will take it out of the money. So, Pascal, welcome to the show. How's it going? We can't see you. Can you come up a little bit so we can see you? How's it
Hello, how we
going?
doing? Yes, hi, welcome back to me. It's been a good hiatus that we took, but this is very important. So I had to come on and tell you guys this is relating to every last one of us who ever sent money to Haiti. Um, if you know whether you make a phone call to Haiti or you just call, like you just send money, they take some taxes out of that. So where is that tax money going? Where has it been going? What have they done with it? I think those are valid questions that we're gonna ask and we're gonna find some answers about together.
We recently had a huge, you could say, scandal coming out where welcome to everyone in the live. Bienvenue avec tout le monde moi qui a entré dans live là parce que à soir nous a parlé de côté dollar 50 diaspora aller les envoyer dollar 50 ça. D'ailleurs, connaît dollar 50 ça c'est une question que en pile dans nous mettez dans tête nous en pile dans nous a demandé côté comme ça pour aller. Yo dit c'est pour le col. Mais nous voyons que la situation avec l'école a vin plus grave jour par jour. Et l'école vient un business côté. C'est presque c'est nous-mêmes dans la diaspora qui a kembe ti moun l'école dans le pays. Pendant ce temps, en pile moun, ou et pas seulement même haïtiens qui voient transfert en Haïti, ou a dit toute qualité moun a voye comme sorti Brésil. Pile fois nous fixer tête nous simplement sous aux États-Unis, mais pas seulement aux États-Unis qui a voyé comme en Haïti, ou gen Brésil, ou gen moun qui Chile, ou gen même moun qui Saint-Domingue, et que n'importe côté moun nan ye li voye comme là, anywhere in the world that that person is at. And they send a lot of times people are fixed on the US. But let's not forget people all over the world send money to someone in Haiti. And it doesn't matter where this money comes from, it is taxed $1.50 equivalent to US dollars. Recently we had a scandal came out where a guy by Kalib. Can you explain to the people a little bit about Kalib, who he is in Haiti, qui sa li fait dans pays et qui sa qui vient faire lui-même partager des séries d'informations. What made him share this information?
Well, Metcalf is like a lawyer by trade, and like a private investigator or a de facto investigator of the state of affairs in Haiti. So he has uncovered some paper trail about how these guys been dilapidating the money that the tax money that we're paying. And I think that we need to take everything in perspective. The fact that we have people like Met Caleb, who's, spilling the tea on these guys. We need to
But
bring.
who is he? Who is he? Before, give us a little bit of history of who is Med Kaleb in the country, because people could say, there's different perspective. Who is he in Haiti? And why would he get so upset to share this information? Who is he?
Yeah, like I said, he's a lawyer who obviously he has political ambition, right? He has political ambition to hold office. So he has been championing, or basically look for the the discord, or the where the state has been mishandling money. Money that are meant to go to the less fortunate, the less educated people. And so this lawyer taking it up on himself and find out the real evidence about what's really going on with that money specifically. I care about it personally because I send money over there to Haiti, and they take money out of that money that I send, and nobody knows what they do. So, that lawyer is like I said, he's like someone who draw a line in the sand and saying, okay, it's either we're gonna have a state that is working for the people or not. And I'm not a big fan, or I'm a fan of what, like, the principles that he's fighting for. You know, the fact that we need to hold these um so-called authorities accountable for their actions, and the fact that they need to deliver on what it is that they need to do for the people. You know, so for this sensitive subject as far as education, I think the whole country, like, I'm waiting to see, you know, protests, or, what I'm saying, like, some kind of uprising about this, because it's too common and it's too easy for these guys to steal funds, and the people left with nothing. You know, we're left with paying for their mishandling of their position, or, you know, their responsibilities. So it's very.
So to give people a history, those of you all that's tuning in, the $1.50 was put in place by the government party, by Martelly party.
Right.
Okay. And his party promised that this $1.50 would go towards education, would go towards the infrastructure in Haiti. It would go into the country to do something positive.
Yep.
One of the things I can say is during his time, when you speak with some of our people in Haiti, you hear how they've shared that he did prioritize education.
Yep.
But since he has left Haiti and other parties have came in, that $1.50 continue to be a charge which comes out of each and every one of you guys transfer into Haiti. So recently we have a guy by the name of Met Kalib, which I am not sure exactly what the motivation behind his decision, because one of the things we are all seeing is that there's no honor amongst thieves, especially in the political parties in Haiti. Because it seemed that when things don't go right with one, and then they betray the other.
Hmm.
Because this has been something that's been happening in Haiti, but today I guess it came to a head, And people that know something, probably been pissed off, decided to share it with the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that he shared is where the money is going to. And that money, guys, is said is going to FNA in Haiti, which is the National Education Fund. Please share the live, guys, as you come in. Faith says we've left to pay for their lifestyle, which is the National Education Fund.
Yep.
And that means a minimum of 100,000 US is going into this fund on a daily basis in Haiti.
Wow.
A minimum of 100,000. He disclosed where this money really is going. And there was let me read something to you guys that was shared in French and I translated into Google Translator. It says the Director General of the National Education Fund, Jean Ronald Joseph, has a salary of 650,000 goods per month.
Monthly.
I'll come back around and give you guys that in dollar form. His
Yeah.
annual salary is 7,800,000 goods per year, according to documents available to Radio Metronome. The salary of the employees of the office of the DG, I guess they saying he's, the director, which
Yep.
has 7 people only, amounts to 24 million
Come on.
goods per year. His cabinet, which has 17 people, has a total salary reaching 49 million goods per year.
Thank
Documents
you.
available to Metronome show that this institution grants colossal advantages to the director and the members of his cabinet who are privileged. You will have details this week in Les Opinions de Coventin.
Hmm.
Would you like to say something?
Yeah, I mean, here you go. Here we go again. Um, with these guys. Comment moun sa yo détourne l'argent. OK? Tout l'argent sa yo y a détourné comme ça. Ça c'est l'argent qui te ka aider organisation Life in Haiti à Mali. Imagine, c'est organisation qui te ka bay jarret à un paquet mouvement qui pour éradiquer analphabète.
Mm-hmm.
The illiteracy rate in Haiti is like astronomical. So this is why this hurts so much. Parce que ça nèg yo fait, c'est un bagay qui très common in Haiti, in the state of affairs. Nèg yo effacer série de données. It's like they tampered with the forensic evidence. It's that deep. It's that deep. Yeah, you connais ça ou t'as fait pas bon. So they went and tempered. You effacé série de données, right? That would
Mm-hmm.
be that would be there to show the transparency, how the money was spent, who's getting what. So c'est là, imagine, nous gon paquet moun qui victime à cause de ça. Tout si moun yo ouais qui pas à l'école là victime. C'est moun ça ou cap victime. Et moi c'est pour ça me vinn dans live là parce que those people they have done nothing wrong. Ils seulement été fait dans un pays qui gen moun qui pas gen sens, qui pas gen bon sens, ou soit qui just garde tête yo, selfish in nature. Ah ouais, farther than their nose. Parce que si ou a quitté ti moun yo, comprenez, sans éducation, et ou connaît qui ça capable résultat in the future, country can't take it anymore. And moi, personnellement, Marie, I have no pity for these people who doing this. Parce que moun mi a fait crime ça yo, moun mi a perpetrate those crimes towards are like hopeless. Are like they can't even defend themselves. Ou pa kompon non, se vwa ou pa ket lot moun kap pale de sa, se nou menm ki ap bay vwa yo jare, ki ap fe sentimen ou pase. And like I said, all the time, te ka an victime pou sa. But m realize ke sistem sa, se kokobe la kokobe moun, jen yo surtout. Komprenez? Jen yo surtout, Marie. So, pour que nous font fin avec. Et I pray that it's nearer than farther. Comprenez? Parce que nous ne pas capable encore.
Pour nous, bay moun yo on l'idée de Kobla en américain, to give you guys an idea of the money, the director is bringing in about $4,800 a month as his salary. He averages about 57,600, between 57 to 58,000 a year.
Yeah.
So as we get into the live, guys, we know that in the U.S., if he held this position, this is by right probably a normal salary.
Yeah.
Si moun nan te aux États-Unis, ça c'est un salaire qui vraiment normal. Avec un moun qui a travaillé dans métier, un moun qui a travaillé qui mérite l'argent que li supposé toucher. Parce que pendant nous a parlé, moi vle pour moun comprendre que li pas un problème pour que les moun ou nan métier pour faire comme ça, parce que dans un pays qui pays les ou rive dans niveau côté moun nan c'est directeur de fonds national, li supposé toucher un cob qui normal parce que li supposé ka supporter famille, li supposé ka vivre parce que ça c'est métier li. Mais nous a parlé pour parce que l'argent que moun sa touché avec de services que yo bay, c'est ça qui vient problème dans un pays. Partagez live là pendant nous a entrer, guys. Pas oublier pour nous partager live là. Nous vinn gagner 3 moun dans pays qui gagne de série de positions qui fait un changement dans pays. Une position qui vraiment sérieux, yo vin pas prendre position en sérieux, yo vin chita dans position et puis yo vin virer bagay la dans le sens que yo fait 10 amis avec bagay la côté ces peuple là qui a souffri. Dans un pays côté gagne quartier pas même penser que pendant année à l'école ouvert même. Pour ouais que li genye toute qualité moun sa yo qui nan cabinet qui a entré tout comme ça yo. Mais d'ailleurs, moi-même ouais que nous oublier que nous travaillons pour ti moun. Si que ça c'est un système moi ouais que est-ce que vous pensez système ça un système qui facile pour haïtien sortir là-dedans?
Non.
Parce que li c'est un système c'est seul pays où côté moun nan ka pas jam travail et puis chèque li entre minute que ou même ou questionner position ça, ou li vin yon problème pour ou même et famille. Est-ce que vous vraiment pensez système ça son système qui pourrait changer overnight? Do you really think that this system will be a system qui pourrait changer that's gonna change overnight?
It's gonna take the people recognizing that the system needs change and it's long overdue for it to change. Other than that, I don't think there's any change that can be implemented because if the people are not aware of the system, they just here for the go along, get along. I mean, and nothing gonna change. You know that. And what we have in Haiti is a system that is it's it's like seven heads. That's like seven heads, full of heads of corruption, corruption, corruption. As soon as you cut one head off, there's another head that pop up. You know what I mean? So we need a whole system to like, you know, slam the the cover over that system and all those heads of corruption and pour nous enterrer au pour bon. Après, sans ça, on va toujours jouer dans un système qui a régénéré tête. Vous comprenez? Parce que c'est un coup, système nan mette série de pions or some implants anywhere, like throughout the country. Those implants will help regenerate that system. If you pas gain that awareness, it's not going to change. But I believe that the awareness is starting to come about, especially with the diaspora, you know. And you can even look at President Jovenel as someone who gave his life or died in that battle to change that system, you know. So with that, and it's no coincidence that mostly the people in the diaspora admire the work that President Jovenel was doing. So because we understand you can't change it all at once. It takes the leadership, right, and the will to start the process. And that's what we had with Jovenel because I never heard about the Cheikh Zombie. That term was foreign to me before Jovenel came to power. As soon as Jovenel came, he realized that that was a problem. There are people who getting checks or they are moun ap détourné chèque nan boîte l'État qui t'a dû al payer si travailleurs, the low level workers, and we will just endorse ces chèques yo and then check them out. I mean, cash out those checks. So President Jovenel was kind of like against that. And you could tell he made a lot of enemies fighting corruption. And so we just need the new upcoming leaders to literally have that in their agenda, and we will have different institutions that are reinforced to fight corruption, and we will have a better country with time. But it takes the awareness. We have to build the awareness. What we're doing here is to let people know, hey, your money, that money you've been paying as taxes to for free education in Haiti, it's been going other places. It's been going through straws or through different multiple layers of contractors, subcontractors, and at the end, those people is like a criminal syndicate who just milking that money. So I have nothing else to say, but we need to make sure that next election, that we as a whole, the diaspora, we make sure that the president that is going to take power understand we're not going to put up with it anymore. Those kids need to be able to go to school free of charge because we're paying for it. You know what I mean? We need to know, like with transparency, how is that money being spent? what it's being spent on, and all the we need that. We need the receipts. We need the receipts. These guys are great at keeping the receipts. They're not showing us no receipts. We need receipt on the money that we've been paying. It's only right. It's only right that we demand, accountability for the tax that we're paying. So I think we're on the right track. And there's a French saying that says, "Qui finance commande." That means whoever is financing is the ruler. So imagine that. The diaspora is financing supposedly education in Haiti, right? But we need to take that leadership role. We need to show
No,
up.
well, the way, not to interrupt you, but I got an upcoming question for you that I'll ask as we get into the show. But I beg to differ that who finances it is who runs it. It's because I'm just giving you a little bit of my realistic experience. Yes, diasporas finance a lot. However, if you don't have trusted individuals, a person that's working with integrity in position, if you passing that money over and it is being handled by someone else, yes, you may have the ability to cut off funding at any time, but are you sure that this money that you're sending towards a specific cause is going towards what it's supposed to go towards? What I think, in my opinion, I think that we need security. We need the diaspora presence a lot more in Haiti. Nous besoin présence diaspora plus en dans pays. Parce que ou pensez que parce que l'argent diaspora qui fait pays à marcher, que c'est eux même qui mettent pays pendant ce temps, c'est pas vrai. Pas oublier que les moun nan vin recevoir kob la, li vin yon lot bagay. Et c'est ça qui vin problème dans pays. Moun nan financer un bagay, mais de temps l'argent vini en Haïti ou bien les gen un bureau ou est que l'argent li ale yon lot côté. L'argent a fait yon lot bagay parce que ou gen trop moun qui manque intégrité en dans kayo, en dans esprit yo. Un bagay qui m'raï la kay épée moun Haïti. Yo connaît que à conscience yo a fait mal et yo d'accord pour yo continuer à faire mal là parce que mal là c'est là yo brassé di good yo.
Yeah.
Mal là c'est là que yo brassé kob yo. Gen un moun qui mande we would like to know where that money goes. Yo ta remè connaît côté kob ça ale. Li ale from what we are told. L'argent ça allait avec journaliste.
Yep.
Li allait avec faux contrat.
Yep. Shell
Et li
company.
allait avec faux projet. Can you imagine? It goes to journalists. It goes, please share the live, guys. Pas oublier pour nous partager live là pour moi, guys. Li allait avec faux projet. Et li allait avec faux contrat. Mais où est peuple haïtien, moi-même moun qui gen conscience. Et nous a privé pour nous dire côté conscience nous dans pays. Parce que misère Haïti a passé, c'est bon bagay qui fait commencer, non?
Non.
Oui, nous avons un pile problème avec l'autre monde qui a fait nous deux séries de méchanceté. Mais nous-mêmes, d'après vous-même, chérie, qui dit que ou c'est un haïtien ou c'est une haïtienne, pour qui ça que en 2024, nous avons une nouvelle côté que ou la donne non maltraité peuple là. Parce que nous venons mettre focus là simplement sous jeunes garçons avec zam dans le pays Pendant ce temps, nous avons pays, nous tous à combat pour éducation. Et puis pour tout comme ça, à entrer dans un département qui supposait gérer l'éducation dans le pays. Moi-même, ce n'est pas même un problème d'est-ce que vous touchez. Parce que c'est pour me respecter. Là où arriver dans un niveau comme ça, là où il y a une grosse responsabilité comme ça, d'ailleurs, vous supposez toucher. Maintenant, toucher à tout, qui sont promesses peuple là. Parce que vous avez touché pour gérer, pour ser un représentant pour Timoun en Haïti. Ou c'est un représentant aujourd'hui pour demain si Dieu veut, pays. Nous fait faux projet. Ça, c'est un autre bagage. Partagez live là, guys. Ou gagné un pile monde pareil, moi, qui d'ailleurs fait un changement dans le pays. Qui d'ailleurs fait un changement dans la communauté. Mais un autre bagage pour nous décider la caille, nous, tout petit bagage fait avec petits amis dans le pays. Ça veut dire que si que ou pas connaît tel et tel, ou pas qu'à entrer dans un bureau pour vraiment faire une application dans le pays. Ou pas qu'à entrer dans un bureau pour mener une enquête pour connaître que qui est-ce que dame ça y est, qui est-ce que jeune garçon ça y est, qui vit demander $20,000, $30,000 pour un projet pour le faire parce que toute bagaille vide rester en 6 amis. Eh bien, c'est là qu'on va aller. L'aller dans mes journalistes, l'aller dans faux projets, l'aller dans faux contrats. Partagez live là, guys. I'm going to play a video with you guys. Let me play a video. M'a joué une vidéo. And let me give a big shout out to Mr. Jeffrey Jackson. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Mr. Jackson, for the $5 super chat. And don't forget, guys, to please hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, guys.
This is sad, man. This is not good.
The QuickBooks Mobile app. View your work from anywhere and get deeper insights without key detail.
Détourner l'argent qui peut pas nous prier.
Objectif pas clair. Oui. Un, moi vin là, moi bail. Jonas Joseph. Actrice Louis. Stéphanie Bonnet. Stéphanie McDonald.
McDonald.
Bonus. Jean-Claude Embourbon. Responsable FNE. 48 ans. Le suspend avec persécution qu'il a fait, avec complot qu'il a fait contre Evans de Koukisa. Evans fait quoi sur quoi il a passé dans le pays là. Et puis qu'on a ce pays là. Evans fait quoi c'est responsable informatique FNE. Evans fait quoi c'est responsable informatique FNE. Négio, les classes système. Si les systèmes, a gagné à faire de la sécurité de rien. C'est comme ça qu'on vient infecter les systèmes de tout. Même au dos là qui sont dans l'affaire depuis le mouvement à l'autre avec ce bateau. Vous avez bien personne. Même au dos là qui sont dans l'affaire depuis aujourd'hui, depuis le commence à regarder avec ce baguette, il est chef. Il est comme chef. Puisque il est comme chef, il vient de rester même sur une menace. Eh bien, les gars, il faut éliminer la. On peut faire ça va passer. Parce qu'il faut que l'école, il faut voir à l'école. Eh bien, je dis, même ça, vous payez des militants qui n'ont pas de plaire. Qui des zones voltées, il y a des notices, il y a des choses. Watchmen, Michel militant de fondement, on a été là, de prison, de bataille. Et puis les Européens, on dit, ils disent que Ronald, John a joué à ses bons. Pas oublier que tu subventionnes dans 250 000, 600 000 ou après les gars acheter des machines dans subvention, où est-ce que nous avons? Ok, nous avons tout le monde qui peut comment le faire. Avec chèque, mais aucun tout. Tourner sous projet crasé FNU. Crasé système non. Mais système de crasé de la sécurité pas de crasé. Système de crasé va dire mon cap comme preuve. Et pas aucun tout. Je ne pas aussi ça capable. Les gars pour premièrement. Ma fille avec 10 chèques.
So let me ask you, do you think that that is why Haiti refused to modernize its system as far as digitizing their system so that you can leave a trace as to what's been done, or you can go back and do an investigation?
Yeah. I mean, that's the only reason, that's the only conceivable reason why they would not digitalizing the system right now. It's 2024. You know, you got to understand the paper trail. If you just writing on paper, you know, anybody can break into that system and they would not that paper, and that means it's like it was never existed. Uh, when you have a database, and everything is being registered in that database, there's no way. Even if it's kind of like the backup on your phone, you know, the backup on your phone on your email address, the database receive every data, and it will duplicate the data as you go along or whenever you desire. So with Haiti's system now, it's paper. So these guys, even with criminal cases, they do that. You know, when somebody has a criminal case, they might orchestrate a break in into the tribunal or whatever. And next thing you know, the case is not even is non-existent. You know, it's non-existent because if you don't have that paper, that original paper, it's like it never existed. These guys are like they great at it, and that's why you see so many people are against the system being digitalized all the way. It's digitalized in some capacity, but there's no real like database, you know, where all the archives are registered, you know. And I think that's a real problem. You know, that poses a real problem for the country as far as development because there's a lot of data data you don't have, you know, a lot of data you don't have, so you can't really react or you can't really, you know, be proactive when confronting, you know, the really real concrete problems that the country is facing. And I think all of that, we just need a real leader who comprehend the magnitude of the problem and, you know, rise above because we will find one. And it takes the Haitian people to make the right move and choose the right leader. But like we just need that. We need someone who can understand complex matters. Like too many simpletons are becoming leaders in Haiti. These guys are not really, like I said, I like, to me, I describe intellectual as people who can comprehend complex situations and simplify them the best as they can. And so that's what we need in our leader so that we can really deal with these problems and solve them. Because we have too many of them that have not been solved. Like, you can even go back centuries, centuries. That education problem in Haiti, it dates back to the French, getting that ransom money from Haiti. There's a lot of Haiti's like budget did not even have no money, any money allocated towards education. Imagine that. A young country that is coming up, but there's no money to educate the masses. I'm talking about the masses, the people you see every day. Those people were not educated for like hundreds of years. And when they did get that education, it was like a brainwash type because it literally makes the docile people, when they get to a level, they look down on what I'm saying, the people they left behind instead of pulling them up with that education, which would be more commendable. Like, this would be more like, this is what you're supposed to do. But for some reason, our people, once they get that education, they just go like they go far away. You see it even in the social settings, like the people in Haiti that are doing well off, that are well off, they build big fences to literally protect and guard what they already accumulated. Which is, it's basically the same mindset when it comes to knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, these people are not, it's, I can go on and on about it, but like I said, what I and many other Haitians, patriotic Haitians, desire is leaders who understand what
Could
we're
you
up
come
against.
up a little bit so we can hear you? Because you
You hear
cracking
me
up
now?
a little
You hear me
bit.
now? You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you better now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I'm basically saying is that what we're longing for is great leadership or even good leadership. We don't even have good leadership. We have mediocre leadership in Haiti. We just yearning for, we yearning for good leadership, someone who can prioritize education, security for the people, job creation, good paying job that is, not the $3 per day factory jobs they have those people slaving for. Um,
Hmm.
we need to, yeah, we need to.
So,
Fine.
let me go into the audience a little bit. Give you guys a shout out. Welcome to the live. Thank you, Sherry Hugh, for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Uh, Fresco Brooks says, Maria, I have a question for you. Do you think it's because of the level of poverty in Haiti that makes corruption such a high level? Um, yes, I do think that. But I also think that corruption finds its foundation with greed, greedy people. Why? Because if you are Haitian and you were born in Haiti, let's say 70% of the time you were born to parents that struggle to get you to where you are at.
Yep.
It seems to me that most of us that's Haitian can relate to poverty. We've experienced it at some point. However, as soon as they get in position to make a change, then greed takes the lead. I think, in my opinion, poverty should be your encouragement as a leader, especially in a small island like this, to make a change, to do something for the mass and not just have it. The system in Haiti is just so twisted, guys, because when you look at it, many of the guys want position because once they have a certain position in Haiti, guys, please share the live. Please share and don't forget, guys, to hit the like button. Once they have a certain position, the system now protects them.
Yep.
And they forget that I don't know if they're signing an agreement. I don't know if they're signing guidelines and procedures coming in, but they instantly forget that the system is not here to protect them because they're such a special person. Because even in the United States, where it's a big country, you have senators that lives amongst the people. You don't have senators that have to have a bunch of security in front of their home. It is, and you would think that in the United States that it will come that way. Once you probably get to White House levels, yes, you need a level of protection. But I feel that the poverty shows a lack of character in our people. However, I will say, from studying the history of Haiti, we blame a lot of the times the leaders, the ones in which we see. But when you take time to really do some research, guys, and really start learning about the history of Haiti, you're gonna see that even the leaders that wanted to do good, it's been in history that something bad happened to them. That you have a core group in the background which leads Haiti and make decisions for Haiti. And it seems as if that leader wanted to make decisions for the Haitian people, they've made it difficult to do so. Now,
Yep.
I'm not really sure the details of that because I don't know what agreements are, but I feel that me coming from Haiti and living in Haiti, I'd want to do something for my country. I don't want to have to go to the hospital elsewhere if I'm sick. I wouldn't want to educate. It would be a pride thing. And that is why I'm big, and people say no. That's you need somebody that knows the grounds in Haiti. I feel that Haiti needs the education. We need the love, guys, and I feel that that love and passion comes from people like myself that was raised in the United States that can sit at the table with these people and speak law language. Because I really feel that a lot of the guys that's going up there, they may have an education, but keep in mind, and I'm not taking anything away from us as I say this, guys. I say it out of love. Is it competent enough? Our education system, let's use somebody like Moise that went to school here, graduated here. Does he have enough enlightenment to go and make deals with
Who,
the
who you
US
talking
at the table? Does he
boy?
have the knowledge to make deals with the US? Does he have enough people surrounding him? You know, one of the things, guys, moving forward, a lot of people think that one person is going to change Haiti. And today I had this conversation with a sister of mine. And I want to say, at the state that Haiti is in, you can correct me if I'm wrong,
Mhm.
but it is going to take a team, guys, and it's going to take some time. It is not, it's something that each and every one of us that is Haitian, we have to put our hands in it. because it's not going to be a change which takes place overnight. What do you think?
I agree, 100%. Anybody who thinks that one person can change Haiti is lying to themselves in the whole community. Yeah. One man can't change the country, and that's a problem because you have a lot of people in Haiti who really believe that, that just one
Mhm.
person, right, will come in and wave a magic wand, and boom, the country's changed. Everything is start working order, order. And I'm afraid to break the news to them. There's none of that in the real world. In the real world, especially politically, things happen incrementally, right? Incrementally, which means they happen step by step. They don't happen all at once. Politically, like you will never get everything done politically. You know, you can get what you get at one step, and then you get another. You know, au fur et à mesure, on va besoin your variation of what you're looking for. You like that nuance? A variation of what you're looking for, but it will never really be quite as what you desire or you conceive. So it's a work in progress, and we all got to work at it. That's why everyone has to do their part. You know, meritocracy has to be the king, the way to do it. You know, me if I'm great at singing, for example, music, let me do that. You know, somebody who's great at something else, let them do what they do. And once they happy in their position at what they're doing, the country is benefiting. You know, you know, as soon as you get someone to be living off of their passion, I think country's great. It's great for that person, and so we need to like multiply that. Try to like make it easier for more people to live off of their passion. And we have a great country in the back end of that. D'accord? Owen?
Mhm. Mhm.
Because I see it every day in the U.S. Even though in the U.S. it's a work in progress too. You know, it's a work in progress. But you can't look at it like um, you know like that. You just got to do the work. You do the work. You wake up. What's your occupation? You go about your occupation. You know, you do it well. You make sure you perform at your job the best way you can, and the country's benefiting when you do that. Because one mind, like the country's benefiting. Those moral civic codes, I think they're valuable. They're more valuable than people give them credit for. You know, integrity is more valuable than people give it credit for. You know what I mean? When you working in your job, you know, when the boss is not looking, you make sure you working as if he or she was looking at you or was watching, supervising you. You know what I mean? It's the same thing for a country. You know what I mean? You can't just say, "Oh, the government, oh, l'État this, l'État that." But what about you when l'État is not looking over you? When l'État is not supervising you, right? When you're about to go to lay down in your bed, l'État is not like, peeping on what you're doing. So it's about those moments, those functions, those outputs will go a long way for the
You
country.
know, for years, when you look back, our peoples in Haiti, guys, have been used.
Our lives.
mentally.
Yeah.
Each and every time when a you seen since the Duvalier era, as soon as a leader come up, starting with Jean-Bertrand Aristide, the people actually voted him in. But
Mhm.
any time after that, you seeing that there's always propagandas. There's always misinformation being spread by a party to get the people to under to believe that and go out for that. And I feel that they have conditioned our people mentally, especially those that have not had an opportunity to travel out of Haiti, that cannot differentiate, that don't do research to figure out, hey, is what Marie telling me is the truth, or is she just saying something? Then they just up and they run with what they hear, and now we're seeing that people are genuinely unable to lead in this country. And it's difficult for somebody to lead because as soon as someone take the lead, we see that the people stands up and against them. Let me read. Welcome, Generation Love. Welcome. Matthew 10:16 says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. It's time to write the vision and seek solidarity amongst the people. We need that, guys. We need to unite. We need to put our heads together. To go back some on this $1.50 that you guys are paying, the $1.50 that we continue to pay, even if you don't pay it, we're seeing that this money goes towards it's supposed to go towards education, but we all know, guys, that this year have been really, really horrible for a lot of areas in Haiti in reference to education. What really got me at all of this is the fact that as soon as news came about, the director of the director Jean Ronald,
Kalib.
he resigned and asked for exile to
Yep.
Dominican Republic.
Ooh.
You know, why why do you think he did that?
I
And
think
do you think another thing? Because at times I feel that our leaders, they don't have any filter. Because you do have boardroom conversations, and in order to face certain situations, you got to kind of face it in the background. I think that Met Kalib could have handled it differently. He could have had a serious meeting amongst them to say, hey, this is what I have, this is what I know, and we need to straighten this out instead of publicizing it. But that's just my opinion.
hold on, hold on.
But now
Straighten it
that
out
that's,
how? Though? How to straighten
huh?
it out? How to straighten it out? How?
But now that that's out, you have the director now feeling unsafe in Haiti. Do you think he had a right to feel unsafe here?
He should have felt unsafe deterring that money in the first place. He should have known that that money was not for him to detour. You see, um, it's one of those things. I just don't have the magic bullet answer, but all I know is that's too common and it's too easy for these guys to just take funds and then cover their tracks and then go about their lives, like move abroad. So the question about Dominican Republic, right? I think Dominican Republic had to have some kind of hand in that money. Okay, remember they have a university in Limonade. Even if they say they gifted it to us, I never believe in that. Okay, that imagine that they have. You've been there. Do you see they have Dominican staff on, like, physically on the on campus over there?
Um, no, and not only that, I'm not sure if Nini is watching, but I also have footages that there we have a volleyball team where we work with some of the college kids, community 100% diaspora with Life in Haiti, where we just have a summer program. So we actually spend time in that university, and I want to say that that university was built so bad. And I'm giving you on the ground news, which is why I don't buy that nonsense about we're needing experts for the canal, we're needing this for the canal. Because if you go and visit, and you can actually fly into Cap Haitian and basically get a ride to Limonade to Henri Christophe University. That university was built so bad, guys, that the university is shifted. The grounds at the university is shifting, like literally. All of the chairs, everything is falling apart. And that just goes to show that we're not holding ourselves accountable, because if I have the Dominican Republic that have a contract, then they have to hold their end of the bargain and make sure that they do a good job, that they do the job in which they are supposed to do. That university, guys, is falling apart, like
Are you
literally
serious?
falling apart.
Are you serious, Marie?
Yeah. But it will take me a while to find footages, because it's
Are you
been a
serious?
while since I've been there. But the university is falling apart, guys.
Wow. So that
And
means
that's why, one second. And that's why, for me, this here was a blow to us. Because can you imagine? And now we have these kids that are struggling to even have a summer sports program. An nou pataje live nan, tout moun. Nou genyen kote timoun yo ki limonade avek un universite ke Saint-Domingue di yo te bay pep haisyen, yo te donate avek nou. Men nan l'ekol sa tou, pa gen aucun program, M ka di ou ka al gade le pa mari ki ap di ou, universite sa pat bien fet. Yo ban nou nepot bagay, pi l semble l bel vre, men se ton kon kay, ou al konstruy gwo kay, pi ou itilize fe ka pou konstruy gwo papa kay ou moutel konbye wote, nou konen nepot van ki pase, kay sa ou gen ou konstruy seke yo. Mais on va
Yeah.
construire un caille vraiment. Et l'université a li mal construit. C'est là pour nous demander en tout ingénieur que pays pas nous gagner là-dedans. Est-ce que les gens dit la fait nous cadeau de série de bagages, nous chita pour nous inspecter ça moun yo a fait. Parce que papa ici c'est pour nous commencer by tête pas nous valeur tout pour nous comprendre que Haïtien pa gen droit pour la juste faire un pays cadeau, un bagay. D'ailleurs, nous-mêmes, nous pas capiller pied dans pays ou moun sans que nous pas déjà gen raison pour qui ça n'a pralé. Et là, nous dans misère, yo gen pitié pour nous, y a ouvert porte pour nous ka entrer. Mais gen des bagay moun nan dit la fait nous cadeau, la fait nous cadeau. Non, c'est pour nous commencer à faire des séries de inspections.
Okay.
Yo ba université, moi pas connais à qui kob qui contrat qui te vin avec, mais pas aucun programme vraiment. Ou vin ouais côté professeur a souffri là pour yo toucher. Tout bagay qui pour ta là. Pour ça, veut dire, yo vin ban nou photo. Son photo Dominique yo vin bay. Parce que d'ailleurs, bagay pa yo ap marché pi bien. Yo mette un curriculum. Parce que pas oublier, les nous rive dans niveau côté nous construit une université comme ça. Un monde qui fait avec l'amour. Un monde qui travaille dit pour joindre grant ça. Li pral faire si que gen un curriculum qui là. Qui pour sustain, qui pour kembe université ça. Pour 20-30 ans. Moi, pour que jeune fille, jeune garçon qui t'a aimé faire des séries de bagages, si nous faisons attention, si nous suivons bon petit temps, nous prenons un peu vidéo côté nous en bas au cap, côté c'est karaté, même si moun yo qui a fait karaté, yo t'a moun yo t'a demandé nous aide pour mat là pour ti moun yo. Ça veut dire ouais staff qui là ça un bon bagay. Yo vin béni avec un staff qui gagne volontaire. Gagne pe jeune ti moun yo aimé volleyball, yo aimé basketball, yo pas gagne boule, yo pas gagne ceci. Ça veut dire que depuis ouais ça que moi même moi ouais depuis ouais bagay là c'est pour un haïtien.
Yep.
Yo pas bal valet.
Non.
C'est ça fait vrai dit comme ça que nous besoin moun qui gagne connaissance. Moun qui pa acheter figi, moun qui pa faire mino, mais c'est pour peuple haïtien, c'est pour li gade deal n'a fait, c'est pour peuple haïtien. C'est pour nous-mêmes qui pour jouir deal là parce que nous gagne si ressources dans pays nous.
À l'aise.
Nous gagnons suffi ressources dans le pays nous qui pour kembe. Nous ça veut dire que nous gagnons suffi ressources côté que nous ka bay tête nous valeur. Avant hier m'a parlé avec une nan moun mwen yo et m'a expliqué l'on bagay et li mettons confiance nan mwen qui dit Marie ou non sens ou ka demander sauver parce que notre travail ou dans position côté capable. Eh bien, Haïti, nous vient oublier position, nous. Moun ban nous n'importe bagay. Et puis, pour ouais que Dominique a vient camper, nous besoin expert, nous besoin ceci, c'est l'autre bon. Eh bien, qui expert? Là, nous te vient construire université ça dans le pays, nous. Qui expert qui te vient là, vient construire université ça? Ou alors, parler comme ça, pour nous, il y a un problème.
Il y a un problème pour anti-développement haïtien.
Il y a un problème. Parce que ça veut dire que nous-mêmes, c'est égaré, nous y est.
Okay.
Nous venons penser que nous-mêmes, Haïtiens, nous pas éclairés. D'ailleurs, Haïtiens, qui 2 millions de diaspora, 2 millions de monde qui vraiment intelligents, et pas seulement intelligents, non, mais nous sommes peuple qui pas paraissent. So, ça veut dire que même les, on pas qu'on a un bagay, mais nous sommes peuple de pour montrer, tant qu'on sponge, pour laver so avec, cap ramasser. Ou montrer mon frère m'a kembel parce que nous aimons, nous sommes peuple qui croit dans l'école, nous sommes peuple qui aimons apprendre d'après même l'école là montre mauvais bagay parce que ouais professeur pas gen moun yo a touché moi même problème gen à FNE. Nous gen professeur qui en dans classe qui chita dans téléphone ni lié. Nous avons un professeur qui dans l'école qui allait lui déplacer, lui faire salve pendant ce temps, messieurs. Moi-même, et pas de question de corps pour toucher parce que vraiment, on a un métier. Ou si posé toucher. Pour moun en Haïti, là, dit comme ça que le temps de toucher $4,800 par mois, ça a un bagage bizarre parce que en rapport avec Jean moun touché en Haïti, vraiment en pile. Mais moi-même qui éclairé, qui comprennent que l'on a métier, ou il un niveau ça ou si posé toucher. Mais qui service n'a bail? Est-ce que n'a voyagé sous éducation dans le pays à vrai? Est-ce que n'a fait des séries de démarches pour l'école marché?
Mais c'est là problème.
Est-ce que nous aller dans l'école? Est-ce que nous supervisé un peu l'école dans le pays? Est-ce que nous avons travaillé pour nous lever système d'éducation?
Non.
Parce que Haïti, c'est pour nous lier. C'est pour nous lier et nous venons condamner ouais on va m'railler dans système nan. Nous venons condamner petit pays. Ça veut dire que nous connaissons nous sortir dans un pays côté plus fort c'est malheureux lié. Mais petit pas juste parce que moi c'est un malheureux et me fait un petit en Haïti, ça pas veut dire c'est pour petit pas mourir en malheureux. Nous venons créer un système où il y a ces seuls panneaux qui pour mener pour l'éternité dans le pays. D'ailleurs, si vous pas jouer une chance, ou jouer un nègre qui la go dans Biden, ou jouer quelques femmes qui la go dans Biden, ou jouer une famille qui file Biden pour ça veut dire que des petits moun dans c'est en Haïti, le fait c'est là le vivre, li condamné pour le pas rien depuis son nègre noir tête graine oui. Pendant ce temps, c'est même nèg noir tête graine pareil nous qui a fait nous mal. Là dit ça, moun vous comprenez ouais dans état pays ça y est jodi a. M'ta ouais que puis faut moun ta fait précaution avec peuple haïtien. C'est pour nous ta gagner conscience avec deux séries de bagages nous fait avec peuple haïtien. Moi rêve moi c'est pour nous mettre éducation. Mais c'est pour nous gérer bagay là on jantou. Parce que si que m'a fait un projet et nous demander $30,000 pour lui, c'est pour balance bagay là parce que c'est pour plus fort comme la entrer dans le projet. C'est seulement ça m'a dit oui. Nous ouais que tout le monde des positions dans le pays, on connaît pour qui ça des positions, nous des titres.
Ah, you got him.
Et titres nous des parce que pas gain action. Parce qu'on connaît, gens que peuple ici intelligent. Je nous mettez action. D'ailleurs, langage nous. Vraiment, ou moun n'importe moun karele me dit Mariso ouais c'est l'autre bon, on connaît ça moi même m'attend des séries de actions dans le pays. M'attend pour moun si span parler dans le pays. M'attend pour nous gen moun qui vraiment aime pays d'Haïti qui montre dans action que li pas jusqu'à pour micro pour le parler et pour le mettre moun d'elle pour parler d'elle pas parler aucun moun ba non ba moi indifferent l'aime dit ça et nous gen moun en Haïti qui aime pays à vrai m'pa dit nous pas m'pa ka seul moun qui aime pays d'Haïti ça c'est menti et pas ça m'a dit mais nous besoin li dans action nous.
Amen.
C'est pas seulement dans parole nous. Parce que la prend pile pour pays ça arriver côté nous-mêmes nous envisionner li praler à pas oublier guys pour nous abonner avec channel là si vous faites commencez à suivre channel là pas oublier pour nous abonner. $50 ça nous est que kounya directeur a décidé dans tout côté encore li mande Saint-Domingue. Même pas connaît son monde semble son monde qui vraiment drôle oui mais parce que moi m'pa même arrivé là. Est-ce que vous connaissez que did DR grant him the exile he was asking for?
I don't know. Did they? I don't even know if they did. But I'm sure they probably will. If they do, that means he wasn't in cahoots with them. So for one point, République Dominicaine go back at espion en Haïti, go back at agent double here in Haïti. Yeah. It's part of it's a way that country projects their power. You know, you mettez moun dans pays pour qui fait travail par eux. Vous comprenez, so pas besoin expose themselves. You know, so Haiti go back at espion Dominican. So I would not be surprised if they granted him that and he goes and spend the money. For one, compagnie yo tap détourné la paquet compagnie dominicaine qui en Haïti. Compagnie construction, you name it. They are in every industries in Haiti. See on the bagay, you can't even begin to like phase them out because they are so entrenched and ingrained in the Haitian system. So by going like Dominican, like you got to look on Coco Bay or something, you know, that
Come
they
up a little bit. Come up a little bit so we can hear you better. Come up. Yeah,
you
come up
got
a little bit.
to look for Coco Bay in some sense. You know what I mean? You know, parce que where Dominican agissent pour it's only them that can give us stuff or you know we can't produce for ourselves for one. So it's like the mindset they have and we have to work to reverse that parce que nous sommes peuple qui a produit peut-être nous. For one, we've done it in the past, therefore we just need the technological um advancement and we need the machinists, and we're gonna start. We're gonna catch up to them, and they don't want that. C'est ça pourquoi ils mettent espion en Haïti. Le magistrat wana maintenant, monsieur c'est nommé oui monsieur de Kalib. C'est là là l'homme chaque soir. Imagine dès la magistrat en ville, but Kalib monsieur c'est nommé. Okay, so imagine that. Vous pensez moun sa pa ge, moun sa c'est agent dominicain la fait travail dominicain. Mais pas blé. So l'esprit tissu sous reste avec ça. We don't need that anymore. Dominique parle même. Dominique, où est-ce qu'on fait les nous fait canal là? They suck up all the water. Vous comprenez? Ça dit tout qui sont peuple qui parle bon. Vous comprenez? So, l'on a pris les peuples voisins, peuple frère, peuple sœur. Ah, peuple là, il y a quelques peuple dominicain qui a frère nous, ou soit voisin. But gouvernement qu'on est en place là, they want nothing good for us. Not that they should, but to act as if you trying to crush us, you trying to starve us to death. Léon Bagay that clear in front of the world. Moi, je pense que le gouvernement dominicain dépassé brave, you know. You dépassé brave. You quitté brave there. So now they're in a whole another, you know, dimension. Parce que just pas fait sens. Pas fait sens. So it goes back to what I was saying. We need real leadership that could take this country and really stand on principle. Principle that, hey, you can do this and we can do that. You can produce this for your people. We can produce this for our people. You can open your border market. We can do the same. You know what I mean? We can do the same for your people to come and shop in our country, just as we go and shop in your country. So when we do that, then parce que, we'll start being a real country. Parce que, bah, how est ça Dominicain qui dépassé nous, Marie? Nous avons toutes caractéristiques que nous, comme pays, gagnons. You understand? They have all of them. They have poverty. They're in the third world category. On va non, ça, faut que nous prenions courage, faut que nous prenions force par nous, pour nous
But
garder.
you, one of the things you can't take away from the DR is the fact that they are working for their country. Y ap travay pou peyi yo. Paske lò ou ale se domen, ou wè son peyi ke yo ap deye devlope. E gen un gwo diferans ant nou men e sen domen. E
Exact.
sa se pou nou pa bay tet nou an manti nan sa, kompran?
No,
Because there is a major difference between their infrastructure and Haiti's infrastructure.
you would agree it's the mentality that they have and that we have, right? D'accord.
Mhm.
Parce que yo te gen compete au Caribbean, nous te gen compete au Caribbean. OK? Nous même ouais ça ouais. Mais c'est un coup son sous-semaine. When depuis autant d'autres petits comme côté. faut que aller pour aller faire faux compagnie pour que moun dans gouvernement qui pour ba faux contrat et puis sortant de là l'argent a déboursé, a décaissé. Et yo pas prendre un petit temps pour penser waouh, votre projet l'argent ça a été pour la faire vraiment vrai. What about that? You pas même prendre un petit temps pour ça. So we need to take that mindset. Côté, we need to like and it will come from teaching the kids self responsibility, Marie. That-
Mhm.
that's how we will develop those type of leaders. Parce que depuis like from what I observed, like like nous gagnons on flaw like that. Nous pas remet pour un sens de responsabilité nous, right? And nous at the same time we're not as transparent or we're not transparent at all.
Let me ask you a question that I should have asked from the beginning, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please share. Do you think that companies like MoneyGram, Western Union, RIA, do you think that some of these companies should question that policy themselves, or do you think that that's not their place?
think that I think that yes, they need to question it because it's a form of extortion. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Because even if it was supposed to be optional, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you can decide to pay it or not. So it was supposed to be like from the goodwill of our hearts. But they make it to where même si ou pas d'accord pour payer ici, non, comme y a pas moun Haïti a eu point. Pas comprendre.
True.
Yeah, so you kon sa faire à bien. And you connais, you pas qu'à install a taxation system like that. But no, you have to show what you did with the money. That's how you tax people. If you can't show the taxpayer where's the money's being spent, then it's a you know what it is. C'est vol. C'est vol.
But I don't think that that's their job, because if it's a policy in place for the country, I think that it's us that have to have a system that gives details into how funds are spent and where they go and what they do with it. I don't think that there is their opinion. I mean, I don't think that's their position.
Haitian government doesn't operate with transparency or self accountability. So you can never expect that from them. Um, what I think is in the diaspora, we're helpless. Okay? We're helpless. Because if you can file fair, you can see the mechanism you make in place to where they tax us, but they don't give us full access, you know, politically.
Mm-hmm.
But go one way, you're taxing,
Mm-hmm.
but that's like a second class citizen type of situation, if you ask me. But one way, what taxing? And if I put people back on, what taxing? Pour éducation. Ça ou qui peut pas capable là. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay? But wap suiv l'argent, wap wè l'argent sa ale directement nan poche the people that are well off in the political class. Pa kompon. Gen nek ki men, gen nek ki men fè kay yo pou nen l'ekol ou swa enregistre kay yo kom l'ekol pou ka resevwa subvensyon nan l'argent sa. Pa kompon. Imagine that. And yo pa ken de moun sa yo. Yo pa men cheke yo. So combien moun nou pense ka va suivre même pattern nan pou yo fè, même baye la. C'est ça gen en Haïti. Vous comprenez? C'est ça gen yon Haiti. Tax ka peye, tout kom sa ou se nan pochon, on group moun yo ale. Wè servis, bay, pepl a bezwen, yo pa ka jwen. Right? And yon nan servis ki basic, ki essential, ki se education, and you rob the people from that. You rob the people.
Please come up so we can hear you. You
Oh,
sound really far.
they rob the people from having the chance to be educated. One way. And I think that's one of the biggest like crime to the Haitian people. That's good. You take away the ability, or let's say the people that are the least fortunate amongst us, for them to have a chance to, you know, jouir anti education, but you take that away from them, from their kids. But pour pouvoir jouir en vie que vous pensez qu'à people, like you leave them in the dirt. Pour moi, ça son crime, ça son gros crime qui méritait like the harshest punishment. You know, because the people you're victimizing, they are helpless. They can't help themselves. Par contre, non, like
Hmm.
say, I'm a million.
Yes, so let me go into the audience. Welp says all nice and good talk, but what about the reasons for corruption? Why people turn corrupt the moment they have the opportunity to take bribes.
Belle question.
I'm gonna say corruption is not just in Haiti, guys. I think because of everything that's happening in Haiti, we have been named almost just about the worst of everything. But keep in mind, corruption is almost everywhere. If the United States did not have a system which holds people accountable, a check and balance, there's always someone supervising someone, you would have the same type of issue that Haiti have. Why corruption is such a bad thing in Haiti is because there is no accountability. Slowly but surely, Haiti have turned into a lawless place, in my opinion. That's just outside looking in. It doesn't seem like there's a system that's holding people accountable for the things in which they do. I think that once a person is in certain position, they genuinely feel as if they can do whatever they want to do and they are above the law.
Yep.
An example, guys, an officer here, this is something that blew my mind because, yes, you have corrupted officers, but for it to be blatant, that's something different. I had never seen an officer drinking on the job.
Okay.
I felt that if the people in Texas saw an officer have a bottle of alcohol in his jacket, right? He could get in trouble and possibly lose his job. Well, in Haiti, you can see that on the daily, and you cannot say anything about that because that officer feel once he is an officer, he basically can do whatever he pleases, and no one can say anything. And the
Yeah.
system has made it where people who taxpayers' money supposed to pay the officers, well, so many people have been victimized and are afraid to say something and will not say something because of the fact that that is an officer. So there's a lot of misuse of power based on the position that someone has. That's the grounds for corruption. That is why Haiti, I believe, is one of the top 10 most corrupted countries in the world. It is because we don't have a check and balance system. We don't have a system that's holding people accountable. And it seems that from the top to the bottom, everybody seems to be questionable. That's just my opinion. Because if you had people that's taking their jobs seriously, then a lot of what we hear, it could not be happening without a stop being put to it as soon as it starts. So you saying why all the corruption? Because we have adapted a system of greed. A system is I am the boss and no one can tell me what to do.
So,
Same thing we're talking about with the education system. It took for one to get upset or for whatever reason now put everything out there. Not my business, don't know, but something happened there, right? And now we all know that they've been getting paid a ton of money
mhm.
and they've been making fake projects. They've been doing everything,
Who will
but
have
the
you like
money
that?
is
Who will
not
have you
going
like that?
towards the people of Haiti.
Mhm.
Why could that be? It's because from the beginning, there was not a proper plan put in place with people to hold. There's not a committee, a serious committee that says, hey, even though you're my friend, there are things that will not go on when we are at work. We don't have that. That's in Haiti. And I think, in my opinion, that is why we see certain things happening here. Thank you, Sherry, so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Let's support this. He didn't finish that, but thank you so much for your support of Life in Haiti. The body of Christ, Hamisha, should be front and center. What happened to Guy Philippe? 1 second before we get to that, we should talk and focus on the U.S., the Haitian, on us, the Haitian people in Haiti, and that's what we are doing. Lynn, so pretty. Educate, serve, and educate. Demonic strongholds must be broken. A code and a respect for women, children, and family must be honored. I'm so tired of hearing about the other side. Black Jesus, thank you for tuning in. You guys are not owed anything by anyone. If you believe that the DR mistreat Haitians, then cease entering our country.
Oy. No. Um,
Dominicans, hold on a second. Dominicans do not need anything from Haiti. We want your people to stop crossing our borders and leave us alone. We want nothing to do with you. What don't you understand? I would not even reply to this, Manny Up, because I don't even think the leader of DR agrees to that. Because that's the problem. You got some of you guys that devalue Haitian people just as your services is appreciated in Haiti. I'm not sure if it's needed, appreciated. You are in need of our service just as much. So don't say whatever. You could say Haitians can't come there. That's your country. So you could say whatever you want. But to say that there's not a value and to not see that Haitians have invested a lot in Dominican Republic is delusional. They should not question it because Western Union is not governing the country. If that's the case, all vested party can govern. Isla says in the US, if you send mail to Haiti, you have to put stamps on the letters or else they can't be delivered.
oh,
Same with sending money. That 150 is a tax they charge.
who's
But
they?
in the US, the tax money is not just paying a certain people, but some of that money go back into the community to develop part of the community. So I do understand what you're saying, but that's not what we're saying. Trivia says the problem with Haiti is that Haitians are fighting and killing each other in 224. DR is focused on progress.
Yeah.
So I know that a lot of diasporas, um, there's so much happening in Haiti right now, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask this last question before we end the show.
Okay.
I know Guy started a hot movement. Do
Mhm.
you think that his movement have cooled off? And why do you think it has, if you do?
It's not his movement. Okay. The movement is
Well, I do apologize in the way I stated that, but thank you for the correction.
our movement for
Yes.
our dignity, our sovereignty. Okay. It's our movement as a whole, the whole country. Because like I said, Guy Philippe represent the masses, the, the Bosal people. If you don't know what the Bosal is, the Bosal are the direct descendant of the slave, right? That came from Africa. And these guys, as soon as they came, they were like, nah, we're not gonna go into slavery. We're gonna take the mountain. These are the Bosal. And these are the people in Haiti that has been mistreated the most. And they have been left behind. You will find most of them in the countryside. They are looked down upon. But these are the people. So these are the the real, like the masses of Haitian are in the countryside. And Guy Philippe represent most of them, believe it or not. Um, and we want what we're demanding. It's not just Guy Philippe; it's all of it. We're demanding that we have a country with an army, a sound army to protect our borders, and we want law and order and respect for one another. And we want the country to never go backwards. So, as backward meaning to go back to what we have now, which is, anybody can bring in weapons. Like they just captured a load, right, of weapons that went in Bocop area. We need to get to the bottom of it. How do we get to the bottom of the weapons trafficking arena, the black market? How do we infiltrate that?
Hold on one second. You kind of left my question some. Do you think that at the beginning, Guy was really, really hot with the revolution?
Mhm.
But today there's been some changes in place. I don't really, really talk much about politics because
I
it
know.
seems there is a lot of extreme way of thinking in Haiti, and I seem to think black and white to an extent. Do you think that today, with the way that the movement is going, that he would be able to gain the power in Haiti as he would like to, or as many of the people in Haiti would like to? Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys. Don't forget to share if you are new here. Please share the live, guys. Pabliye pour nous partager live là, and please hit the like button.
Okay, the answer to your question is that I don't know. I don't know if Guy Philippe can take power as it is right now. I'm of the different belief to where Guy Philippe can play a strong hand like he's doing, trying to get in power through transition, but in reality, his his whole game is for election. because that's the only way you get real power. That is like a power that can't be looked down upon, you know. So I think that d'ici I'm just forcé, like fait forcing konya, in that way yo pa ka deny li pou le gen eleksyon. Okay? Parce que si yo el gen un big following, it's gonna be hard to disqualify him. Ou pa kompon non? So he's showing up, you know, ap mette presyon, but his real goal is for election. That's what I think.
So the thing is, because we know right now it seems that Haiti has been sold. And I know that so many people want to see a change in that system. And I honestly think that, yes, that system needs to change. And the Haitian people need to be the one that is behind the system as far as making decisions for Haiti and the Haitian people. But
Agree.
they have this CARICOM, 7 members, yada, yada, yada. And the rule clearly stated that if you are a part of the 7 members or 9 members, then you cannot run for election. What
Exactly.
confuses me is that if we want Guy to be president, if the people of Haiti want Guy to be president, why are they pushing for him to lead this CARICOM transitional team when clearly the rule states that if he does, then he cannot run for president?
That's why I have that scenario that I just described to you, because that's the only like thing I can see coming out of it. Because there's no way that Guy Philippe would take power and then not be contested, right? Like that without going to the ballot to election, you know. So therefore, I think that we still just have to make a position because, like I said, it's politics. That's politics 101. You know, you apply pressure so that you get whatever you can get in return. So what he's
Let
doing now
me
is
mhm.
he's
Let me
applying
ask you a
pressure.
question. Let me ask you this,
Right.
because from watching Facebook, from watching YouTube, TikTok, it seems to be two different worlds in reference to
Ooh,
what people support for Haiti.
yeah.
You have the diaspora that's supporting certain things,
Mhm.
but inside of Haiti, it's a different thing. And
Different
this
thing.
is just from my observation.
Yes.
You guys are saying that the mass amount is wiggy. And as I say, guys, I'm not pushing against him, any of that. So I don't want people to think that because I am with anyone who loves Haiti and see the betterment for Haiti, right? Are you really sure that the mass amount of people, not Facebook,
Mhm.
not TikTok,
Mhm.
not YouTube, not X,
Mhm.
but the physical people in Haiti, the mass amount of people are in support of Guy?
I think they don't have no better alternative. You see, Guy is a product of the moment. You know what I mean? Where you don't have no one that
No,
had
no, 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 no,
his
no.
kind
It's
of.
not about what we know.
Oh,
Do you think that the people, the mass amount of people in Haiti, is in support of him from actions, from past
that's what
actions,
well, that's what I'm
right?
saying. They don't have no other choice right now. They He is the best option out there right now. Seymour Jean Charles is not one. He's not better than Guy. Um, Jacques Sauvageon is good, but um, he doesn't have the background that Guy Philippe has. You see, what Guy Philippe has going for him is the military background. You see, people are willing to trust what he has to say because they know that he has that background. He can deliver. One thing about military people is that they will not say something they can't deliver on. It's military 101. So I'm not saying Guy is the strongest leader or the most prolific, leader, but at this moment, when you have the country the way it is, no secure border, nothing, Guy Philippe is the best option for the people. And Haitian people are very emotional and loyal too. So so you can argue that what Guy Philippe did in 2004 and even prior to that plays a lot in his popularity now because they knew him as somewhat like a savior. Someone who, when Aristide was like, I'm not going nowhere, Guy Philippe was like, oh, I'm going to celebrate my birthday in Port-au-Prince, you know? And lo and behold, Aristide went, even though he was not the one who physically or forcefully forced him out. But the Haitian people see in him that type, like someone who can fight the system. And, the system that has been crushing them for the longest. So, like me, that's what I see in Guy. Like I see someone who has been through a metamorphosis, who has been through who has had some epiphanies, right? A lot of time to think and reflect, and someone who, if given the chance, he can actually do better because of those past experiences. Whereas, you have a lot of people in Haiti who think that that's a disadvantage. I think that it's an advantage. The fact that he has been through the wire, he has been through hell and back, and now the only country he has, and the only thing he has left to give is to see a better country. I mean, I see no other way around that. The only option for Guy is to see a better Haiti. Whatever he has done in the past, I'm willing to forgive that and give him my vote. Because I believe that we need to learn to give people second chances to do it right the second time around. You speaking through this phone with me, the engineers who invented this phone had to go through what they call trial and error experiment, Marie, in order for them to create that we're speaking on from miles away. Okay? It's the same thing basically as human. It's like a trial and error experiment. That's what life is. You, first you don't succeed, right? You heard that saying? First you don't succeed, right?
Yeah, pick yourself up and try again.
Again, why won't Haitian people give someone that chance, that opportunity? I don't know. But me, I'm willing to because I understand this world differently, man. I got street smarts and book smarts. So therefore, like I see it differently. You see what I'm reading right now? Mao Zedong. This guy is the leader of like the revolution in China. He did that. This guy, Mao Zedong, very famous revolutionary. You know what I mean? So it's worth it. And believe it or not, we have had too many past leaders who did not have those qualities. Haitian people money, taxpayers' money was invested into Guy's formation, right? Training as an elite military guy. Okay,
He
so
wasn't he trained by the U.S.
yeah, he was trained by the U.S. in Ecuador, though. In Ecuador, see what they do? They
in
don't
DR
train.
as well? I heard.
Well, he was exiled in DR when Aristide was in power. So, like for that, somebody who we paid for his training, and then our country need our border secured. We need law and order in the country, and then Guy Philippe has a blueprint to you know to really. I think he has a plan. I just don't think that he has not revealed it yet. I must admit, but the amnesty, I want people to not over exaggerating it because it's not like he's gonna let those gangs roam free. He's gonna get valuable information from these guys. that will open up, that will make us be able to catch the bigger fish. Ou pa kompon nou mari? Like kote sa moun pa ka kompon la. Men États-Unis, le pou yo kembe big mob bosses, ki sa yo fe? Se low, like the low level soldiers, yo ba yo partial immunity, ki se yo form de amnesty, yo ba yo swa full immunity, pou yo ka kembe big boss, yo, big moun ka funding those guys to, you know, those operations. So pou ki sa moun yo so being shallow, like I'm against all violence, right? But if we can get to the bottom, to the root cause of the violence, and be able to stop it there, I think c'est ça qui a bénéficié pays à plus. Tant pour nous juste tant pour son on maladie ou gagné, et puis chaque temps you gotta break out or something and ou cherche un pansement ou couvrir ou penser maladie non ou pas guérir maladie. Pas guérir maladie, ou just couvrir them symptoms. But maladie a toujours là. So c'est ça mon yo vle, gele. Moi m'pa vle ça moi-même. M'pa vle ça, m'vle pour nous si c'est couper pour nous couper mais OK, si c'est mais qui gon problème ou soit si c'est you know a gallbladder that has the problem, we take it out. Pas là non. If it can't be repaired, we take it out. That way pour nous ka bon pays ka fonctionner parce que j'aime bien kembe zam pas tout qui veut kembe zam. Nan nèg yo si yo te gen métier, ça déjà, si te gen métier, ta ka pou fese des profession and be real citizen. But ou gen moun kon sa nan l'état ka détourner l'argent, qui ta dwe aller pour bay moun sa ou éducation, right? Trade school, right? Good paying job. Et puis on yo ou kon pays comme ça. You know, it's
Let me ask you a question, because too often I've noticed that people who are running for office in Haiti, um, it seems like there is not a responsibility. There is not a. Do you think that we should see what someone have done for the people instead of just voting? And I'm not saying that Guy hasn't, but do you think that it's not just the day? Let's use me for an example, right? Or I'm going to run for president. And that's just the day I go up there and tell all my stories. But I have not done anything in my actions to show that the Haitian people are people in which I value, or that I'm willing to put time and energy into making a change in. Do people have to start being more of a part of the community before they get on this ballot? I mean, or can anyone just run in Haiti?
I think that's a great question. Um, in Haiti, Samuel liye, c'est que on pa ket parti politique, right? Tout moun ka pose candidat, right? And for me, I look at that like it's not gonna help anything. One, we need a system to where, you know, a group of people, we can have some disagreement, but we still can be under the same umbrella. D'accord? And then we form that big alliance like a party. So we not get like scattered parts, you know, different political parties here and there. Mais ça pas besoin de bien dirigé. One. So like the people that are running in for office in Haiti, because of the lack of education, these guys can easily manipulate the electorate. D'accord? Because they can
Mm-hmm.
bribe them or they can seduce them with food or whatever, you know. So if someone who's not self-reliant, who doesn't have a foundation, they will fall for that. and believe that there's
That's
there's
why, I know that we need to make education a priority. Someone said, what is my opinion? My opinion, guys, is that, of course, I kind of see, well, Guy has the passion, he has the love. And I believe that because a lot of Haitian people associate being incarcerated as a bad thing. But being incarcerated is a time to do self reflect. It's
okay.
an opportunity to understand that what's it to a man who gains the world but loses his soul? Because he went from having everything that you can have on earth to surviving and probably being at your happiest with nothing. That gives you a different view of life itself. And then you get a chance to educate yourself, to read, and to do things differently. Do
Yes.
I think that he has the passion and love? Yes, he does. However, I am not going to run for just one man because the issues in Haiti, this is a problem. In order for an organization to be held accountable,
Mhm.
it needs to be a solid group. And all of these people are screaming for one person, but it's to a point for us to know and understand that before I just vote for one person, I need to know who's a part of your cabinet. Because this here, the issues that Haiti is having, is not an issue that one man can fix. There's a huge lack of understanding in our community. To think that we can put all of that responsibility on one man, and he is supposed to be God, he is supposed to save us overnight. I don't think so. I
No.
think that in order for him to be successful in everything, and I believe that yes, he can, but he needs a team that is like minded, guys. He needs a team that's on the same objective, that have the same passion and same leadership as he has in order to be successful here. I don't see him being successful without having a solid team with him, meaning there can be no waiver. There has to be a team that know and understand that we coming in to work. Put your boots on, do what you got to do, pull your hair back, and hey, be ready to get your hands dirty because
Yeah.
this is a huge task. And it also has to be that the Haitian people as a whole need to know that the problems Haiti have is not a 4-year problem.
No.
Because what I don't discuss politics with people, especially in Haiti, because the way that they view things is just so. It took Haiti 200 years to get here, guys. And you need to keep in mind that a lot of the guys, they're still here, their children still here, yada, yada, yada. This is going to take a team that's dedicated to doing the right thing for the next 20, 30 years to exit out what's bad that doesn't have its place here. Or else, when we just put all our hopes on one person, my fear is that next year, and the time I've been here, I saw it was Jovenel. And as you all know, I don't never come on here and talk bad about anyone because I need to know facts before I make accusations. I do admit under Eliel, stuff was a lot worse. And in my opinion, he was not a very good leader as far as for the people. During the Jovenel time, people were saying he was the worst. It's one of the best times I've experienced here in Haiti. Things was a lot cheaper. Um, things was happening, but one thing we have to keep in mind, crimes happen all over the world. It is not just in Haiti.
Mhm.
So moving forward to today, guys, my fear is if the Haitian people are screaming just that one person, and I hope they're not fickle, that next year that that same person be running out with gray hairs because of all the opposition. So I just think that it needs to be a group, guys, and this group needs to be held accountable. The
Mhm.
group needs to be a group that's working on one task, guys, one task. And do I believe he could do a good job? Yes. One of the things, too, guys, others that's really, really like good here, that does a good job, that could be in leadership, they're not really trying to run for a certain position in Haiti. And that's really, really sad. Is because my fear, this is just my fear, and I'm gonna get off of it,
Mhm.
is that a lot of qualified people are not gonna stand up. A lot of people that can do the job will not stand up because of how crazy things have been in Haiti. So, my brother, we've been on 120 minutes, which is about 2 hours.
Mhm.
Any last words before we leave?
I mean, the people needs to take their destiny in their own hand and elect the real leaders that are going to change Haiti with them. You know, because that's all we need now. I think the crunch, like conscience, you know, conscience là commence à prendre um, fil, commence à prendre j'arrête. The fact that we're going to diaspora, like diaspora avec moun ki en Haïti yo, nou ap reliye qu'on y a plus, d'accord? Moun Biden yo, ouais. Oh, by the way, ouais, nouvelle moun Biden te ka voyager gratis la, te vwe, right?
Yeah, I talked about that yesterday.
So, grâce à social media, you know, nou ka, nap ka fè chanjman nap chache apre, man. Okay? And imagine back in the days, nou pat gen chans sa pou nap pale kon sa, live. Only the news media folks had that technology. Now we do. So all we need to share the information with the people. Let them know what their rights are. You know, ki sa yo bezwen nan men lot gouvernement ki pal vini. C'est pas charité, c'est pas ti go de diri yo bezwen. Okay? You need job, you need education, you need good paying jobs. You know, you need good health care. Those three, and then, you know, the rest will follow. Parce que de wap travay, wap bezwen konsome, wap bezwen manje, wap bezwen machin, wap bezwen paket lot bagay. Wap an kon nan mari. De pou wap travay, de pou gen l'ajan kap rentre, wap paket lot industri ki get an kreye, son pa men konen. Kompon? So, m vle a se kompon, like, it's like a domino effect. Kompon mwen? You know?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like a domino effect, and c'est comme ça changement venu. People change the pays, yeah, parce que like
It is. Well, I want to thank you so much, my brother, for being on the show with me tonight. And we definitely will catch up and we'll do it again soon.
ça c'est pour Haïti n'a fait nous voulons pour pays nous changer, pas gen l'autre motivation. Bon, nous voulons pour nous jeunes yo et ka gen loisir, Marie. Ka go to work and then on the weekend they like, oh, I'm going by the beach. Well, on one know, my relax man. You know, stuff like that. And then at the beach, they will find some Haitian Hikalueo, you know, jet skis. Well, one minute, ATVs, you know.
Enjoy to pay, yeah.
This is these just our game. So, but you know, we gonna make them reality. one way or another. But
Amen.
thank you, sis. Anytime.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody
You,
that
you
was tuning in.
you have a blessed one. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. And one of the things yours truly said that's a fact. Everything that we do, guys, we do it for the betterment of Haiti. I share with you guys my opinion and the way I see things and perceive it. You guys know this show is my opinion. It doesn't make it because I say something that is a concrete fact. I just share with you my opinion, and you can also um, say I don't agree with that, and that is okay, guys. Every night we get into it about the Dominican Republic in reference to Haiti, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say it 1,000 times. According to how Haitians are treated, we forgot about the Massacre River. Up until today, guys, Haitians have been racial profiled in the Dominican Republic. If you don't want to accept that, it's okay. It's a thing that's like you telling me racism doesn't exist in 224. It may be difficult to tell a black woman that, a black student that's in a white school. It just may be difficult because until you've walked in somebody's shoe to understand maybe why they perceive things the way that they do, you may not understand why they feel how they feel. But however, I tell you guys all the time, there's no love lost. It is what it is. You guys are handling your country and you are entitled to have the rules that you have. If the rules doesn't suit me, I'm also entitled not to go there. Other people choose to go there and that is fine. They will deal with what they deal with there when they get there. Generation Love, thank you so much for the $15 super chat. Thank you so much. Grab a printer, ink, paper, and write the vision. Encourage and cultivate the qualified and anointed. Yeah, bless action. Small beginnings, solidarity, Christ. Hamashiach. Thank you so much, Generation Love, for the $15 super chat. Thank you so much. I will end the live with 100% of Haiti's problems is us. 100% problem nou tande nan peyi a, se nou men. Oui genyen de bagay ki an fas pep haisyen. Me gen de bagay le ou tandel, nou an fas tet pa nou avek desisyon ke nou fe nan peyi a. Nou an fas tet pa nou avek jan ke nou jere de seri de bagay nan peyi a. Nou vin san wont la kay nou, e arrive ou moment, se pou nou genye wonte a. Wonte a li yon bel bagay gen de pa fra, le ou genye la kay. E se pou nou komanse genye pou peyi a. Pou ke e la nan peyi a ou ka pran refij, la nan peyi a ou ka dormi bien fasi, ou ka dormi an la paix. Paske peyi a se pou nou liye, nou se haisyen. Nou genyen problem edikasyon nan peyi a, li tan pou nou bay pep haisyen un chans. E jan nou di an kreol, an anglais, gen sufi espas pou tout moun. Bay moun yo un chans. Pep haisyen son pep ki vreman fasil pou dirije. L'on regarde peuple haïtien pas vraiment mandé en pile non mais un monde qui en charge en tête yo. L'on regarde aux États-Unis côté moun yo tellement gen demande. Peuple haïtien de pour ou ka quitter route lan ouvert pour le passer. Li a brassé de l'eau pour faire le bain. Yo pas mandé assurance, yo pas mandé welfare, yo pas peuple haïtien c'est un peuple on nous dit qui a passé misère pour pile temps. Et ça te fait que l'autre pays yo ka parler en face nous gens yo parler parce que c'est nous-mêmes qui elmi tête nous. Parce que gen de position là dans le pays gen de bagay ou pas ka d'accord. Gen de aide nous pas ka prendre li. Gen de manger même aide ou tande qui a entré dans le pays ou gen moun ou vin choqué. Ou vin ap demander tête ou est-ce que aide ça ou qui a vini c'est bagay que ou moun vraiment ka manger. Parce que chaque temps viré ou tande c'est fatra un pays yo vin la guerre en Haïti. Pareil ça dérangeant. Parce que tout l'autre pays pour yo acheter un grain de mango dans menu si FDA pas là pour yo inspecter pour yo faire ceci c'est l'autre bon yo pas d'accord pour voyer dans pays yo. Mais gen de l'ordre c'est pour nous même nous mettre dans pays. Gen de moun nan pays ou nan métier d'ailleurs pas besoin ouais que pour maman papa passer misère avant ou passer misère à tête ou pour nan métier ou pour pas toucher ça c'est moun fou m'pa même sous combien corps ou toucher parce que de pour nan métier ou mérite toucher mais toucher pas qu'à son seul bon simplement c'est pour nous qu'a bail service tout dans pays. C'est pour qu'on conscience qui dit que si que ou a touché parce que moi c'est directeur de l'école, position c'est pour me diriger l'école ça. C'est pour me faire sûr que si m'a touché $2,000 par mois, que $2,000 ça m'pa gen 15 moun qui en bas qui a dormi qui pas bail service pendant c'est une position gain qui pour aider une communauté, un peuple. Problème nan li sorti la caille nous peuple là. Li sorti nan nous manquer conscience. Nous manquer amour pour pays et nous manquer amour pour tête nous. Parce que nous bon exemple. Ou mettre aller aux États-Unis, ou mettre faire un pile temps aux États-Unis. Mais pas jamais oublier que blanc yo moun qui dans pays yo pas jamais faut oublier que ou c'est haïtien. D'ailleurs ou c'est haïtien avant rien yo dou chercher ou à la caille. On font bagay pour pays. Gen de l'argent qui a entré dans pays c'est pour nous gen l'hôpital. Li dérangeant pour ces domaines pour moun al prend déception. Pour moun à l'hôpital. Il y a un pile monde qui a souffert, yo besoin de docteur yeux, yo besoin à l'hôpital, yo besoin de série de remèdes. C'est juste ces domaines pour moun al prendre déception. Pendant li nan pays, elle est à l'aise dans pays. Et puis pourtant des abdou yo pas besoin haïtien c'est si c'est l'autre bord mais c'est même nous-mêmes qui leaders nous yo qui voyez gade pas gade bâton ou on jeunesse apprend nan men dominicain nan men chef dominicain ou met 10 ou en charge l'on a gardé ça c'est ou même qui voyez parce que nous vinn trop à l'aise parce que nous pensons que crime pas passer aux États-Unis crime pas passer ceci li ka passer n'importe côté. Et si c'était petit porc qui jan que ou ta ouais bagay ça. Si c'était une nan nièce ou yo qui jan que ou ta ouais bagay ça qui jan que ou même ou ta comprendre ni. On nous travaille pour pays nous. On nous suspend ouais l'argent simplement. Ouais en pile moun en Haïti yo pas fait comme c'est parce que l'argent perd. Ou vin est-ce que ou un monde qui pas jamais vraiment sous bon l'argent mais yo pas jamais manqué l'argent. L'argent vide sous yo tout le temps. Parce que moun nan pas vicieux. Gen nan nou y a brassé chaque jour, tande y a fait pile cob, mais moun nan toujours nan besoin. Ou vin ouais que chéri, c'est pas l'argent ou besoin. Ou gen de l'autre changement pour faire. Parce que ou pas qu'à faire toute vie ou à courir derrière l'argent. Et arrivé un moment qui là ou a dit que ou fait suffit cob. Spécialement sur un peuple qui dans état ça. Moi remercie nous en pile. Moi remercie nous en pile qui a suivi moi à soir. Moi a souhaité que nous abonner avec channel là et nous partager et si vous pouvez like pour nous like. Be the change. Fait c'est ou même qui pour déjà marcher dans changement que vous t'a remis web dans pays. Pas aucun grand monde vraiment dans état pays ça qui peut sauver pays pour compte li. D'ailleurs, li ka n'importe moun, c'est pour nous chaque faire respect nous dans pays. Si gene parfois nous vin tellement sans conscience ou ap courir pour un moun mais de deux moun nan ou ap fait mauvais bagay. C'est tant qu'on nèg la kayou et puis ou c'est madame nèg la et puis nèg la fait comme oui la passer misère pour prendre soin kay la et puis ou même ou va nan bousse li ou ap voler nan mel. Kay sa pa jamais marcher droite. Parce que si ou prend nan men moun qui a bataille pour ou en dans kay la qui j'en pense que kay sa va marcher droite. Et bien c'est ça que pour nous connaître que li a prend une équipe. Di pa ka fait pour compte li. C'est nous-mêmes chaque qui pour gain conscience dans pays ça pour li changer, c'est pour changer j'en penser si spon nan raquette. Si spon nan tout mauvais bagay que ou connaît à tout cœur qui pas bon mais est-ce que c'est lui même qui paye bilan dans kay la ou fait pendant ce temps li a dommagé pays. Ça veut dire que c'est nous n'importe monde qui leader pays pour pays ça marcher c'est pour moi-même pour me décider tout pour me respecter la loi c'est pour moi-même pour me connaître que gen de bagay c'est pour me gagner conscience moi-même moi pas qu'à faire et puis m'a voyer wash caché même pour me dire comme ça que oh c'est l'intel oui. Mais pendant ce temps, nous pas un bon représentant de monde que nous mettons devant. Et ça fait nous un problème dans le pays avec un problème qui tellement marré, tellement pile. Il y a parfois me dit bon Dieu, c'est vous même qui pour diriger le pays ça. C'est vous même qui pour prendre le pays dans code ni c'est ton coup son bête enragé. Parce que problème ou dans le pays d'Haïti, c'est un bagay qui tellement pile. Mais là, nous garder vraiment son bagay qui tellement simple. Nous besoin plus conscience, plus amour de pays. I gave you English, Mahadin. I gave you English. Moi, aimez nous, guys. Que bon Dieu bénisse nous, que bon Dieu kembe nous. Until next time, guys. I love you all. Be the change that you want to see. Be kind to one another and continue, guys, to make your voice heard for Haiti. Why don't we start asking Western Union, why are we paying this $1.50? That's what we need to start asking. If it's going towards education, why is education one of the most neglected departments in every department in Haiti, not just in Port-au-Prince? Guys, I visited a school in the north of Haiti. So sad. And to think that this guy told me he was just so proud. And it was a government school. I said, where did we lose our conscience like that? Where? Where did we lose our conscience to where nous vin d'accord deske se pa petit pam pou le chita en bas 4 sachets pour que ti moun ap marché sorti non mon loin. Ntande se li même qui ap marché chaque matin pour le porter chaise pour le vin chita dans classe. M'abdou m'di bon Dieu pour toujours bonne force. Pour moi toujours aider peuple haïtien. Pour ça pas jamais sorti sous sam. Et c'est pas pour me venir devant screen pour views, mais c'est pour le bon Dieu prend souffle moi pour me dire que me connais. Depuis me toucher en Haïti, que me connais, moi te vivre bien avec frère et sœur et me te vivre dans purpose moi. Parce que m'abdou peuple haïtien vraiment en peine nous méchants en pile. Et c'est nous-mêmes qui pi méchants avec une ak l'autre. Bakon pour qui ça? Bakon pour qui ça? Parce que on te ali là. Le un l'autre pays, un l'autre nation vient visiter nous. Li là. Et bon bagay ou ka caché, moun nan wel. Et c'est ça fait que ouais des séries de l'autre pays qui a fait pile mauvais deal avec haïtien. Parce que les moun nan vin la kay moi pour me sortir dans live là. Mais les moun nan vin la kay moi pile ouais la kay moi tout sale. Li ba presque kachita un côté même. Ou pense elle va le bon bagay? Non chérie. Femme ça salope trop. Nèg ça salope trop. Nous besoin pour nous commencer à représenter tête nous différent. Quel pays dans la prière, guys? Pas rien que mon Dieu pas qu'à changer. Et à tout cœur, moi connais que un jour, pas connais si moi-même m'a là pour moi, mais c'est pour pays d'Haïti joindre chance li. C'est pour pays d'Haïti, c'est pour peuple haïtien joindre chance li sous la terre. Parce que ça son peuple vraiment qui passe misère en pile. Peuple haïtien son peuple qui passe misère en pile, en pile, en pile. Nous va pas arriver sous sujet ça, soit pour qui ça. Mais bonne nuit, guys. I love you all. Until next time.